Key number 3, what should prophecy be, what place should prophecy play in the life of the believer? I think this is a really great question, and it's interesting at times. I prophesy more than most people I know. Like, for instance, yesterday I probably prophesied 20 or 30 times over people, and I don't mean this in a prideful way. I'm just literally telling you the truth. Watch the video. Prophesying over people and people sobbing, crying as God spoke to them. And I really believe in prophecy. And yet at the same time, in my worldview, and frankly in a biblical worldview, I think personal prophecy is a very small thing in my agenda. I don't believe we're supposed to be led by prophecy. We're supposed to be led by the Holy Spirit. We're supposed to be led by the Word of God. We're supposed to be led by a personal relationship with the Lord, by the inner witness of the Spirit. And we shouldn't go chasing prophecy. In my experience, prophecy is really useful in 2 specific areas. Number 1, when somebody's missing it and they're so à côté de la plaque, we'd say in French, so you've gone so far off of there that like God speaks in. Here's my point. Prophecy is useful for God speaking to somebody who can't hear from God for themselves. And secondly, I think prophecy is useful for having God confirm something that you've already heard. So I'm hardly ever led by prophecy, but I love it when I'm hearing something and it's publicly or it's confirmed by others through prophecy. Now, at times God can use prophecy to get my attention, but I don't do something because I got a prophecy. I go back into the secret place and seek the Lord for Himself. So if I have to take a big decision in my life, probably God leading me personally through His Word, through my relationship with Him, is at least 50% of that decision. My talking with people, and obviously my wife would be one of them, would be 25% of that decision. Circumstances, open doors, prophecies, confirmations. Yeah, my math isn't probably too good here, but that's about 20% of my decision. So in a way, prophecies takes up quite a small part in my decision-making process. I believe it's there. We fall into error when we eliminate it. I would not attend a church that would not make place for the gifts of the Spirit, including prophecy, to flow in a Sunday morning. If you're part of a church that does not, that quenches the gifts of the Spirit, that forbids speaking in tongues, prophecy, you are not in a church that is decent and in order, according to the Bible and the Apostle Paul. No argue with that. So I wouldn't attend a church that wouldn't do that. But I also wouldn't attend a church or embrace a lifestyle that overemphasize these things. That would be my perspective on that. Good.